Hello and welcome. It's 2024 and America's gone Nutso Buttso. TikTok is my favorite application. I can now see the quick and rapid social decline of my generation and the next generation in real time. Scrumptious. Invest your money. It won't matter. You'll be dead soon anyway. That wasn't very positive. Let's see what's going on with the kids. I was sent an article by my designer. Young people are now identifying as gender seasons, meaning that their gender changes with the time of year. When there's no real strife in your life, you just get to make up all sorts of fanciful little ideas. If only the children had the creativity of J.K. Rowling, maybe we'd have Hollywood movies that weren't reboots or reimagining of already existing intellectual properties.
Did you know, however, there is a gender identity that is linked to the seasons? This is called gender season.
You ever notice that the people that have these weird sort of gender ideologies are never drop dead gorgeous? It's always some weird sort of homunculus or subhuman that you just look at and think, oh God, this is the type of person I would avoid in the checkout line.
And this is a gender identity I've only just learnt about. It's a micro-identity. Gender season is an individual who explores their gender identity in relation to a season or all the seasons.
Good Lord, the hairstyle alone just screeches, I have no real problems other than ones I invent for myself. Plus the added facts that Karl Marx is up there in the corner of her room as one of her, poster photos. What I wouldn't give to have seen Harry Styles. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, needless to say, this went virally popular and this little snowflake deleted her videos because everyone started ripping on her. Even the gay. You know things are bad when raging homosexuals on TikTok don't even want to, facilitate this. Related neopronouns: summer, summers, summer self, winter, winter, winter selves, fall, fall, fall self, autumn, autumns, autumn self, spring, spring, spring self, weather. Bring back mental asylums. We need those. It's time to start just locking people up. You gotta go. Throw them in there. And then when they're like, I'm spring self, you just zap them real good. It's like a dog. If a dog's really bad, you give him a little shot collar. The dog gets zapped for doing something bad. They apparently learn. We need this for people, because apparently we're stupider than dogs. And the ironic thing is there are people who are living as dog selves, and I'm not even getting into that one. Rage rituals. You might not have heard of them. That's because you have a real life. You're probably paying bills. You're dealing with other people's problems. Hell, you might even have siblings that are just tremendous fools. And somehow your parents think it's your job to pull their ass out of the fire. You may not have known that you can now do rage ritualing. This is only for liberal white women, though. I'm sorry. If you're a man, you have to go to, the alpha male camp, which, ironically, was made fun of for existing. But apparently, rage rituals for really bored liberal white women, perfectly fine. This is to be championed. It's time of rage. Rage rituals are getting attention on social media, especially from women. Could you imagine being a white woman going to this? What is the average white woman's strife in this day and age in America? I'm curious to know. Participants scream and sometimes beat large sticks on the ground. Isn't this what children did? This is what I did as a kid. You couldn't just beat a stick in your backyard? You couldn't go to a nature trail, pick up a stick and beat it? To release emotions they often discourage from expressing. When people do this and give themselves permission to release their anger, their capacity for joy actually expands. Mia Bonducci, author of Into Wiccan. Oh my God. You know what that means? It's another progressive white woman in America that's into paganism and Wicca. It seems like the default for every chick that hits around 33, 34, 35. Their marriage doesn't work out. And then they go Nutso Buttso and become witches and stuff. And they start selling magic spells and shit on Etsy. You think I'm joking? Look it up. There are literally women selling spells on Etsy. Find your perfect lover. Blah, 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 blah. Make your life better. Buy my candles. There are tons more videos of women on Twitter doing their rage rituals from the safety of their home. Rhythmatic breathing, force something, slam. It's going too quickly for me. I'm just watching. Is this even real? Like, who does this? Scream, cry, shake it out, go again. What the hell happened to everybody? I woke up one day and it was like America went stir fry crazy. I'm not watching the rest of these two. Oh, God. Another woman crying. Of course, she's got bright green hair. What are these eyelashes? Bro, TikTok is destroying a generation of women. It really is. Like, there's such a craving for being noticed, coddled, and like having your beliefs reaffirmed or getting compliments that women are literally willing to film themselves in their car. It's always the car or their living room and just like cry and scream and drool all over themselves like a toddler. Like, what are you getting from this other than telling other people I'm mentally unhinged? It's like I'm just trying to break some level of normalcy. And being normal is the most toxic thing you can do today. While the white women are having rage rituals and beating sticks, black women on TikTok are admitting to crimes.
I have to show y'all how to scan a TV for a tomato.
Somehow in her mind, she figured she would tape a white piece of paper on top of a TV and write the word tomato and put a tomato sticker on it, right? Oh, no, she just scanned the tomato sticker. Really? Why are hood people so just backwards? They are backwards as hell.
He's out of line, but he's right.
That's only $2.46.
It's a tomato.
Oh, tomato. I was looking for the TV.
Ma'am, this is not a tomato. No, this is not a tomato. This is stealing.
Why do we live in a world where the song of the South is seen as incredibly racist? It should never be shown on TV again. But then you see black chicks doing this on TikTok and everybody just silent.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
To jail.
Getting arrested on the gram. That's what I'm talking about.
Why?
You tried to steal a TV?
I didn't even leave yet.
You tried to steal a TV?
I didn't leave yet, though. I'm not done.
I didn't leave yet, though. I'm not done. That's how you figure you're going to get out of getting arrested, girl? You figure, all right, I'm going to pull the ripcord. If they don't let me leave with this TV for the price of a tomato, I'll pretend I paid for it. Lord have mercy. I'd rather deal with a crazy-ass white woman beating sticks and screaming in the woods. I can't take this no more. I see why dudes are getting passports and going to another country.
Do you know what makes me special? I'm a queer. And I'm a witch!
There you go. She's special because she's queer and a witch. I have a feeling she can't cast one single Harry Potter spell, and I don't remember any witches that had braces. So get the hell out of here. Miss me with that. Take them braces out your mouth and go live in a bog and cast those spells, then get back to me.
Magic is real. Oh, so real.
What is with this guy next to her too? Why do we facilitate all of this? You know, this is what happens when you grew up and your parents didn't slap you around when you're acting like an asshole. This is what you get. They turn into these weird adults that figure they're gonna pretend that they're in Baldur's Gate and move the slider to Nutso Buttso and glue horns to their head and get shit tattoos. You know what we need to do? Cut government funding. The second these people realize you can't get any funding for being a jackass, it might actually stop. Ugh, I can't, dude. This video is trash. I'm losing my mind. To end on a high note, Taylor Lorenzo tries to tell Don Lemon, an open homosexual, that there's no freedom for gays in Texas and Florida. And Don Lemon has to remind her the dangers of being gay in
Well then, Taylor, how do you reconcile the way marginalized groups, many of the people in these marginalized groups, obviously they are fighting for the Palestinians and for what's happening in Gaza. But yet in Adelaide, they would not have any freedom. You know,
they don't have freedoms in Texas and Florida. Does that mean?
But they don't. But I understand that. But Taylor,
Taylor,
I'm a member of the LGBTQ community. If I go to Texas, they're not going to throw me off of a roof.
I told you, liberal white women are a reason why everything's all screwed up. They will look you in the face and rewrite reality, just like Darkside Phil.
Didn't do anything. How'd I get hit? Didn't do anything. How'd I get hit? Oh, I didn't do anything. Oh!